Hello everyone, welcome to GED. Today we have some tuna on toast and we're talking about finding your single player groove. So guys, this is actually some tuna mayo on toast. Mix up a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of tuna, slap it on top of some toast, maybe add some cheese if you like. But I'm not really a fan of cheese and tuna together, but yeah. Man, tuna mayo is so simple. It's actually kind of healthy, and wow, it just reminds me of my time spent in Japan because tuna mayo is everywhere over there, in everything, sold everywhere. But I digress. Let's try this out. Check that out. Just, simple white bread. Delicious. You really can't beat it. But if you're not a fan of tuna fish, replace it with chicken or some other form of mayo salad, There's a lot of options. I always use freshly ground black pepper. I'm not sure if you can see it in the camera, but it kind of adds that extra third element of flavor to the sandwich. Yes, it is technically an open-faced sandwich. So today's discussion is, of course, finding your single player groove. And what do I mean by that, basically? Well, in previous videos I've mentioned that I've found it increasingly difficult to play single player games. What with the invention of MMOs and multiplayer co-ops and MOBAs, and it's just way more fun to play with other players, even if they're not your personal friends, Just the random social aspect of playing online really keeps it fun and interesting. But as a kid, when I was growing up, this stuff didn't exist. You went over to your buddy's house and you played some PlayStation 1 or some NES or SNES or Sega or whatever, and you had fun, just playing either a solo player game or dueling with two controllers. But lately, I've been testing the waters, so to speak, and really trying to get back into the single player game genre, I guess. And recently I've been doing a playthrough here, Doom 2016 version, and it's been a blast. It's been amazing. I almost don't feel the regret of not playing with other players as I destroy demons with huge freaking guns, And other games like the Far Cry series I've played through, and they're entertaining, but there always comes a point like midway or 80% of the way through those games where I just miss playing with other people. So I gotta find my single player groove and get into some of the upcoming titles like Spider-Man and the new Rage, and not Fallout 76 because that's obviously multiplayer, but kind of get into some of the titles like Dying Light 2 that are amazingly fun just by yourself. One of the reasons I didn't get into Dying Light 1 too much is because it looked too much like Dead Island. And Dead Island had multiplayer, and you could play with your friends. I mean, yeah, eventually Dying Light had multiplayer, but Dead Island had, up to 4 of your friends and co-op action, killing zombies. Same basic thing. What do you guys think? Are you a true soloist? Do you spend hundreds of hours just laying on your couch or in front of your computer playing solo games? Or do you thrive for that multiplayer aspect, that social gaming interaction? Check out this beautiful toast. Oh man. Yeah, really, like, I can't believe that multiplayer gaming is so ingrained in the community nowadays that some people have never even touched a single player game. I mean, the younger generations grow up on online games like, I'm sad to say, but like Fortnite and PUBG. League of Legends, even. It kind of pains me to say, but eventually I think single-player games are just going to kind of fade out in, an extended amount of years, but we're coming to the point where everything is net-based. Even most 3D games involve some sort of networked play or networked interaction. And of course, everything will be live streamed or recorded or broadcast to the internet somehow, some way. Guys, what do you think? Lend me your ears, lend me your questions, lend me your comments. Remember to game, eat, and discuss. And I'll catch you in the next one.